Welcome into the Cowboys Report. Dallas wins their first and final preseason game of the season, taking down the Las Vegas Raiders 31-16 behind one hell of a performance out of Will the Thrill Grier, who we will spend plenty of time on. Of course, Dak Prescott calling the plays tonight as the Cowboys offensive coordinator. Probably not a coincidence that the Cowboys had their most points scored in a preseason game, I believe, since Dak's rookie season. Testament to Grier, the Cowboys. I thought O-line played way better, and the Raiders. They did play Tyree Wilson, but didn't play anybody else of note. Full post-game show coming, but the roster cut-down time is just around the corner. August 29th. We will start to see news of various cuts trickle out over the course of the next roughly, 48 hours or so. So make sure you guys are subscribed. YouTube.com/Cowboys TV. One big injury note that we know of as of filming, there's the occasional injuries afterward. Josh Ball left the game pretty early with a hip injury. He was listed as questionable to return, but did not. So no details there. If Josh Ball cannot go, it leaves an already thin Cowboys offensive line thinner. It is one of the bigger question marks on this team. You have your starting five. They're all really good when healthy, Tyron. But then it's Awesome Richards, I thought, in the live copy, looked pretty good. I thought Matt Farniok and Brock Hoffman played better tonight. TJ Bass remains a very good pass protector. I thought let's go again. It was all backups for the Raiders, so do asterisk that. I thought the O-line played better. Ball out, Bass in. Somebody probably still gets cut. I would not be mad still if the Cowboys added some more offensive line help. Now, the offense had its best performance in years in the preseason with your franchise quarterback, Dak Prescott, calling the plays. Probably not a complete coincidence there. Will Grier was awesome. We will spend some time on him in a little bit. Your ground game looked better. You didn't turn the football over. And your defense was actually pretty solid. They got off the field and answered. The averages don't look that different. Penalties did certainly hurt. It was 4 penalties for each team, but big gap on 3rd and 4th downs. 2 of 9 and 1 of 3 versus 8 of 14 and 3 of 3 for the Cowboys. So takeaways to come. But grade the Cowboys Week 3 preseason finale. A, B, C, D, or F. Get those grades in for me at the pinned comment of today's show. If the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage. Head down there and go vote. All right, the takeaways. Where else can we begin but with Will Grier? The Cowboys had told Grier yesterday, following the Trey Lance trade, you're not going to make the roster. We're going to give you the entire game. You can be a showcase guy. Maybe we'll bring you back on the practice squad potentially. And Will Grier put together the best NFL game, regular season or preseason, he has ever shown. He looked far better, despite some mistakes, than what we've seen. A lot of open throws, a lot of good stuff. Final numbers here, I'll make sure my notes are correct. 20 out of 35 with a missed 40-yard score, by the way. It was a touchdown, he just missed him. 305, 2 scores. 53 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Now, Cooper Rush's deal, if you cut him, you save $0. It's not going to happen. Rush is their backup. Lance is their quarterback 3. I don't think you want to take one game and overrule everything else you've seen in the preseason. However, given the dire strait of quarterback play and knowing that the Cowboys would ask him to play tonight, and some GMs may have been watching, maybe you can find a team to trade for Will Grier. probably still a stretch, probably gets cut and latches on somewhere else, which is a good thing for Grier. I'm happy for him, to be clear. But prediction time. Can the Cowboys find a trade partner for Will Grier following a all-time effort in the final preseason game? Y for yes, N for no in the comment section. Takeaway number 2. I do not think it is a coincidence that the Cowboys offense, in the preseason at least, has their best performance in years in the first time Dak Prescott gets to call the plays. Dak Prescott does not have an elite arm. At this stage in his career, he is not this elite, mobile Lamar Jackson quarterback. But he does have fantastic football IQ. He does do a great job of reading defenses pre-snap. And I think that his long-term career, with Romo in the booth as a counterpoint, is as a coach. I thought Dak Prescott called a flawless game. It legitimately should have been 38-16. They dialed up the touchdown throw. The Cowboys drives, let me read this off here. 11 plays, 75-yard touchdown. 10 play, 38-yard missed field goal, should have been 6. 13 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 9 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 12 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 12 plays, 48-yard field goal. Kneel to end the game. It was perfect. I'm going to continue to shitpost and say Dak's the greatest play caller ever. But it was actually really freaking good. I cannot wait to see how the haters spin this as, who have said, oh, Dak's got bad football IQ, can't read defenses. That continues to be a take somehow. Today disproved it. He's a very smart football player. Now, if you want to be smart, get signed up with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills all in one place. Most people think they spend $80 on their subscriptions, when in reality, the number is closer to $200. When you're signed up for so many things like streaming services you use to watch one show or free trials for a delivery you don't use, it's easy to lose track of what you're paying for. With Rocket Money, you can easily cancel the stuff you don't want. Just a press of the button. No more long hold times, annoying emails, customer service. Rocket Money does all the work for you. They can even negotiate to lower your bills by up to 20%. All you have to do is take a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Stop wasting money on things you don't need. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Cowboys. That is rocketmoney.com/Cowboys. Links in the comment section and the description of today's show. Your other big winner was many people's preferred UDFA. That is Hunter Luepke, I think really more of a running back than a fullback out of North Dakota State. He did not play much in the first 2 preseason games. Started tonight. Malik Davis was RB2. No Deuce Vaughn. No Rico Dowdle. No Pollard. They are their top guys, by the way. Luepke impressed. 15 carries, 58 yards, just under 4 yards per carry, a long of 11, consistency there. Also had 5 catches for 60 yards and 1 touchdown, a long of 29, by the way. A touchdown score there, too. My issue is Luepke kind of runs like this. Like, he falls over. He's running too low. He's too bent forward, but he was very impressive. And my theory here is that Hunter Luepke is this year's, we got to get him on the active roster. How can we cut him? He'll make it to your practice squad. He will. I think most teams have their Hunter Luepke, their 4th, 5th running back that they like and doesn't get claimed. Now, not everybody, about 98% of your guys make it. I would feel confident Luepke makes it down to your practice squad. I think that's the plan for Dallas. I might give him the edge over Malik Davis. Thought he was good in pass protection, but I think both guys should be on your practice squad in the end. Now, who impressed you the most against the Raiders? We'll do some winners and losers tomorrow, but sound off in the comment section. Number 4, Luke Schoonmaker, who did play a bunch tonight, at least in the first half, had a good game. 2 catches, 14 yards, and a score. Also threw a fantastic block on one of the Will Grier scramble touchdown runs. So stock up for me for Luke Schoonmaker. And one more note, I think Brandon Aubrey, let's go Brandon Aubrey in the comments, is likely your guy. He was perfect on extra points, 4 of 4, 1 of 2 on field goals, making a 59-yarder. I forget the exact number, but missing a one of similar distance. So, look, kickers are kickers. They're all not very good, outside like maybe a couple of guys led by Justin Tucker, Evan McPherson. But so many of us, not me, because I don't believe in kickers, we're like, got to draft Jake Moody. Well, Jake Moody is hurt and has been bad for San Francisco. Cade York has been hurt and been bad in Cleveland. So don't invest in it too much. I think you'll be okay with Aubrey, but you haven't invested. So if it's bad, you can always cut him and find somebody else.